There are the men steering their boats. Pete Burling and Nathan Aldridge left and right at the top of the screen. At bottom left, Tom Slingsby, Paul Goodison, starboard and port helmers of the New York Yacht Club's American Magic as we get ready for the official call to go racing. And race 13.
This is the race committee. The wind sampling period is complete, and this race will start on schedule.
So we're looking for a start at race number 13. This will be a good test for both American Magic and also Emirates Team New Zealand. This first race at about 20-odd seconds to go before Emirates Team New Zealand have port entry at 2 minutes and 10, and they come in on port. Starboard it'll be USA, and they come in at 2 minutes.
Yeah, a little bit bumpier conditions today, Shirley, than we saw yesterday. So the pre-start, you know, a little bit more boat handling involved.
Wow, that's a shock leg. Not easy in these conditions.
Definitely a little bit more work for the foil trimmers and the whole crew in general. So it'll be interesting to see how this all pans out.
Emirates Team New Zealand came out pretty much on time and distance, a little bit late, but here come from the starboard side American Magic, and then we'll see how all the helms test each other in this battle of wills.
Hard to come in from that right-hand side. We see all the spectator boats there, and we just saw the American boat having to come in pretty deep, slightly late. Breeze is quite soft. I guess the massive risk in this pre-start. Manoeuvring too much, falling off the foils.
It's quite a bit of pin bias now.
Pin bias, ideally we're sort of jumping. There we go. So just keep speed on, keep turns down.
Both boats calling pin bias on the start line. We'll probably see them trying to lead back to win that pin end.
One foot down. They lead. It's in the kill, putting straight up here.
We're just above boat low. Just get through the gas and we can give them a little push down.
Let's gas there. Forward up here.
Emirates Team New Zealand perfectly positioned to really push the American boat.
They're not going to get boats, so just
Being struggling us.
This angle's okay for the build.
I'll be just holding high and slow here. Just keep me honest with speed. At 6 pin, 17 line. Single head.
He's just a little quicker at the moment.
Let me know if you want to give him a little push.
I think we just roll this in and then it's still be quite early for the pin, I think.
Last 30 seconds to the start of race 13.
We're going to go over pin and then it'll be a dip start. Yep. Got the breeze in now.
When do you want to charge?
Yes.
Happy to start charging here.
American Magic, both boats looking for a dip start here, so dipping back behind the line when the gun actually goes for the start.
3.
Hey, no issue.
Okay, rolling up here. And we're waiting.
Might call that a delicate start to race 13, but we are a go between American Magic and Emirates Team New Zealand in race 13.
We're just going to build.
Really, really nice job by both boats there, Shirley, not giving each other an inch there off the start, and Emirates Team New Zealand having to clear their air and put the bow down and actually get the pace up now and sail the boat well.
Emirates Team New Zealand, they're so confident in their speed. They actually didn't really want to get engaged to start making it messy, and it's held a beautiful start there, and already we can see slightly faster.
Nice riding on the bow.
Let's go onto the water to chase zero. Pete, give us your thoughts on that start.
Yeah, good start by American Magic. Emirates Team New Zealand just matched them. They did get a little, when they did that last little dip, the New Zealanders were just slightly ahead in terms of the manoeuvre, and that gave them the leverage to come off the line and now tack. Now, the feature on port, as they're on now, is the seaway. They're punching straight into it, and it is a decent seaway, just over a metre.
Out of here for 10. Out of the big left in, unfortunately.
The seaway is a lot bigger than we've seen the last few days. How difficult does that make flying the boat with the kind of accuracy that we've been looking at?
big job for the foil trimmers today. Blair Tuke talking about little lefty, unfortunately. That will actually help American Magic there. And just looking at this fantastic shot, bow. I've actually got American Magic with quite a solid lead here coming off the left-hand side. They obviously wanted the left, and they've got it, and now they've got a good advantage.
Nice game to you guys. We've got about,
I
think we get 5 length lead.
Just how much leverage we want to give him. We can't make one and then so as to just go back early.
Yeah, no, just I think picking our times. We're in a bit of a lefty, so picking a time for a righty and pressure ideally. We've got 40 seconds to sort of make that happen. We like the right, so we're happy this way. Looks like right gate favour at the top, so ideally we're leading him back the other way. It's breezing about 10. I think a pretty good time here to me.
Just push into this one, another 5.
A little bit of left.
Stand by. Count in 3, 2, 1.
Tom Slingsby talking about picking their moments. I mean, they do seem slightly nervous of just throwing the boat around, making quick manoeuvres.
You're definitely wanting to pick a nice flat spot with the water there.
Lead him to the right gate.
Okay, we've got enough. He's just gone above lay, so we'll be able to tack on him here.
Copy, cool.
We've got a good lead here. Nice jump.
Paul Goodison painting a fantastic picture for us there, talking about hitting Emirates Team New Zealand on the way back, so expect to tack fairly shortly from American Magic.
Yeah, copy.
Like 5 or 6
want to probably give a little bit of fat to the...
Yep. Just you on the lay line.
Yeah, copy. Yeah, pretty even wind direction now. Okay. Over here, stand by. Port down here in 3, 2, 1. Port down. And turning.
Big confident booster, really, for the Americans. Difficult day yesterday. Broke the rudder. Come out swinging today, though.
They have done. They basically decided there just to carry on, not do the double tack. They'll be taking the right-hand turn here, and Emirates Team New Zealand a deficit to make up, Steve.
American Magic with a strong start against the defender of the Louis Vuitton 37th America's Cup. They head to through the top gate ahead of the defender, and this is a good bounce back for them. Emirates Team New Zealand. They will take, as they said, the left-hand mark and down the downwind leg.
That first shift off the start, surely, such a critical one to get right, and the Americans did it really well, and a really good gain there off the left-hand side of the racetrack.
That was all in the build-up in the pre-start. They led back. They had a game plan to be right at the pin end, to own that left-hand side at the bottom side of the course. And
pretty much on there.
Well done there.
Just looking at the virtual boundaries on the course there. The yacht's having to stay within inside those virtual borders, if you like. That is the playing field that they must play, and if they go outside that, they do get a penalty. All teams having that information on board.
This is the race committee. We are moving the windward gate, shifting the axis to 115.
American Magic sailing beautifully at the moment. We're on the first downwind leg, and they're playing a good game right now. So now the question remains, what have Emirates Team New Zealand got in their playbook?
Just a little gust here. Okay, stand by. Put down here in 3, 2, 1, put down.
We've had an inkling that American Magic has a fast boat, but we haven't really had an opportunity to really see it yet. But this must be reassuring.
They're certainly sailing the boat well, and got off the line well, doing the simple things well, and flying the boat really beautifully. So Emirates Team New Zealand have been looking out the back in their rear view mirrors for the last few races, but having a look out the front at another boat, so it'll be a new look for them.
Still more pressure, aren't we?
Just want to win the job, 120, so just probably about there gas into the ley line, Pete, but take it as long.
Almost seeing it go a bit short, just to...
Boys, nice job.
And headed. Yeah, happy to go.
Head up there, boys.
Anytime.
Definitely better pressure this corner.
He goes
see how bumpy the water is there as they did that jibe there. Emirates Team New Zealand as well. That lead still around that 190-metre mark, so it hasn't really changed a whole lot on this downwind, Shirley.
Just a bit. It feels like the Kiwi outfit's just slowly closing in. But in this aerial shot, you get a lovely view of just how askew the waves are. You can see them coming in from the left-hand side of the course. And last night there was a big storm, the remnants of the Mistral that they get in the south of France, bringing wind and waves.
Heading to the bottom gate for the first time, and the New York Yacht Club's American Magic in a commanding position. Has there been a slight gain? Maybe a slight gain from Emirates Team New Zealand. They go around the left-hand mark as you see it on the screen, the right hand for them. Final jibe for Emirates Team New Zealand. They will take the opposing mark and continue the chase of American Magic.
It looked like Emirates Team New Zealand lost just a bit, don't you think, Glenn, in that bottom? You know, they went to the other mark, probably not the preferred mark. They just seemed to go on forever trying to get around it.
Yeah, they did, Shirley, and American Magic obviously coming back quite early because they've got a little lead now. They'll be wanting to really put Emirates Team New Zealand in their gas, so we'll have a listen.
Let's go on to the chase boat for American Magic. Tom Burnham is standing by. Coach, this is a nice bounce back, but also a nice performance at this point.
Yeah, so far so good. Everything's working pretty well. The guys are doing a good job, and the shore crew did a great job last night to get us back on the water today. So all in all, a good day so far.
Tom, Glenn here. Bit of a tricky decision of what front sail to put up today. Who makes the call on that?
Yeah, that's Lucas Calabrese. He's one of our backup helmsmen and in charge of the sail program. He's did a great job making a call on the J2 here today. So all looking pretty good, but it is tricky. It's pretty light at the bottom and more breeze at the top of the course. So got to pick a sail for both.
Hey, Coach, how good does it feel to be leading the defender in this race?
Yeah, of course it feels good. Yeah, Shirley, it's really great to be having a good race so far. We'll just got to finish it out and hope it ends up with a good day here.
Thanks for your time, Tom. Appreciate it.
Thank you, guys. Have a good one.
If they come across here again, we probably want to protect the right and lead them.
Yeah, I think so.
Go back right. I've got quite a good lead here at the moment, so it'll be just your board.
Yeah. Hey, Trav.
I think we get to open course before we do it.
Right patch here and then Gus coming on. Can you repeat the plan?
Let's get to open course and it'll be your board down, but I'll let you know when.
Yeah, copy.
Always good pressures, let's hit the barroway.
Okay, I'm happy any time from here.
Stand by, put down in 3, 2, 1, put down. Turning.
American Magic just doing it by the numbers. It's a calm boat today. If you'd seen yesterday and when they had that rudder malfunction, there was a look of disbelievement amongst the crew and also the chase boat. They have done a fine job overnight to get Patriot back up and running. And running she is away from Emirates Team New Zealand.
Actually, oh, he can't. He's marginal. Yes, let's go to a late line.
It seems like left gains at the bottom and then from the long way left again. Would you take this early, Pete? Yep. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. 3, 2, 1.
Just having a look here, Shirley. Definitely some snakes and ladders, some puffs and lulls out there at the moment. It's tricky conditions for both teams.
Yeah, we have the wind field, but you can hear the sailors just kind of struggling to read it as well, especially as it's so wavy. Good pressure, though, as they get up this course, right at the mark.
Yeah, massive gust coming down there from the right-hand side at the top there, so American Magic will be seeing what's on the bow at the mark. If they can transition that left turn and then you know, get a good slingshot down the boundary, they'll be pretty launched.
helm and trimmer side by side.
Okay, taking some gauge now.
Absolutely taking a different approach to every other team with their design philosophy there. I suppose they can pat each other on the back or punch each other in the head, depending on the situation.
American Magic complete the halfway point of race 13 of this Louis Vuitton Preliminary Regatta. They look smooth today.
It's 30 seconds this way.
Down again.
And he's going to follow us.
Okay. Pressure's moderate. Nothing special here.
We just keep going until we get past open course.
Yeah.
They're really sailing the boat well, American Magic. Nice high ride height on the foils and very, very confident there. Boat looks good.
Where do you think the best breeze is?
Emirates Team New Zealand follow them around. And they will complete the halfway point of race 13. I wonder in these conditions when we're looking at the particularly American Magic whether they are in their sweet spot.
Well, I think we're hearing a bit of frustration, actually, from the defender. We heard the voice of Nathan Outridge at Port Helmsman, kind of saying, help me here. I'm not really sure what's going on. I can't get into the phase. For sure, it's a difficult day, and perhaps a day that they've not seen before here in the city.
This is the race committee. We are moving the windward gate, shifting the course axis to 112.
So let's go on board to chase zero. Peter, what do you make of this?
I'm impressed by American Magic, and it, I guess we've been warming to this through the regatta that this boat does look pretty quick, and they've really shown their card today. They got a beautiful start, dominated the start, and they won that vital first cross. But from there, they have just stretched their lead, and they've picked their way upwind and downwind. They've led at every mark, and they're extending.
Grunting up just a click.
Well, extending they are. That lead is rocked out to some 545 metres against Emirates Team New Zealand.
But he can lay one in
It's a nice little reminder that we have got a game in this America's Cup.
It's a yacht race at the end of the day, and I think American Magic picking every shift on the course in their favour, and possibly Emirates Team New Zealand sailing into a few holes, surely, by the looks of things.
8, 7, 6.
Even to the untrained eye, you can see that American Magic is different to the others. It's smaller in a way, smaller freeboard, kept it really tight and low and near the water. There's cyclers, they face backwards, they're on encumbered bikes just to keep the platform as small as they could.
It's a really good look at what the Seasag's doing here, isn't it? It's like mini surfing going through these. When you see them, it's sort of the boat waft up and down and up and down, and how much the trimmers are having to work.
Yeah, big day for the trimmers today for sure. It's not easy to sail a boat really accurately in these conditions.
Big day on the spectator boats also.
Want to take your seasick tablets possibly?
You'd like to be on those big catamarans that the Lingy Red Bull Racing have their supporters on. That looks a lot more stable. American Magic coming in to complete the fourth leg. 2 more legs to go.
It's 35 seconds this way. Pressure looks okay on the boundary.
Happy to continue this way.
Emirates Team New Zealand coming into the bottom gate with 2 legs to play in a race 13 of the Louis Vuitton Preliminary Regatta. They're getting a little bit of a lesson today. But this is all what it's about. No one can be perfect. They decide the late jibe and head upwind, opposing American Magic. 50 seconds, the delta.
83s.
There's definitely some sea state out there and some shifts as we see with the wind field when it comes down. It's tricky sailing conditions, really exciting.
Well, let's get a thought from Ray Davies, the coach of Emirates Team New Zealand. What do you make of this one today, Ray?
Oh, well, it's yeah, all on. We obviously made an error in the pre-start and led back too late, which made it an easy jump or a lead for the Americans going back, and you know, they did a good job of seizing that opportunity, and we were thin on their hip off the line, so straight away we're attacked down, and the Americans got that nice little left shift up that first beat, and we've been trying to pick up the crumbs ever since.
Taking a look at American Magic, what do you make from behind? It's a quick boat.
Yeah, we're getting a good look at their sails this race. No, they're going really well. They're joining the dots. They're sailing really well tactically up the beat, and you know, we're having to look for opportunities and having to do extra manoeuvres or potentially even go the wrong way at times to try and get a bit of a split or an opportunity. But no, look, the Americans are sailing really well.
All right, appreciate the time, Ray. Let you get back to it.
Cheers.
Want to step up once we get
On that downwind leg,
Yes, I think.
American Magic made up 15 seconds.
Correct.
Yep. That's about 25 away.
Yeah, that's a big gain. That's a huge gain. You can see the sea state there. It's really, really tricky sailing conditions, and
Trending left here. Just try and line it
both
up.
teams working hard to sail smoothly, that's for sure.
Let's go to Chase Zero, our hydrogen chase boat. Pete, what are you seeing at the moment?
Well, it's all American Magic. Certainly putting on a performance, and this rings a bell in my head when we think back to the America's Cup in Auckland in 2021, and it was American Magic in the Christmas Regatta that took a point of Emirates Team New Zealand, and it's going to be a replay in this one, barring an accident. American Magic are really putting down a good marker.
Softer this way, definitely pressure right. It doesn't matter if you go on him here.
As you want.
Yep, stand by. Put down in two.
Americans talking to in and right. Obviously seeing a bit of pressure out the right-hand side of the course there. Got some pretty expert eyeballs on board that boat. Experts at reading the water and reading the breeze, and they won't be missing anything with their shoulders pinned back for sure today.
You know, even to the untrained eye, that sea state, as you said, Shirley, looks confused.
Don't look at it too much, Stephen. You'll be okay.
What are you saying?
You can't get seasick from watching it, mate. You'll be right.
Oh, no. Have you seen me on a boat?
I'm enjoying the comms today between Tom Slingsby and Paul Goodison. I think some of the other days they've had reliability issues. It's not been quite as smooth between the two of them, but we're hearing a lot of Paul's voice, painting the picture really well, sharing the decision making. There they are. Tom Slingsby on the left, Paul Goodison on the right. Mike Menager trimming on the left, and Andrew Campbell chewing the gum.
American Magic for the final time at the top mark today.
Okay, slowly coming down.
And this has been a sweet sail for them. This will give them enormous confidence once they complete the race, having just reminded the defender what they are potentially up against. Remember that they are one of 5 challengers wanting to be the official challenger. But to do that, you've got to win the Louis Vuitton Cup, which starts in 4 days here off the coast of Barcelona.
Yeah, I've got the pressure to the boundary. 25 seconds, we can get solid into open course this way.
He's still not around the windward march yet, but it looks like he's going to be left turn following. I know he tacks, happy to drive here anytime.
Emirates Team New Zealand. You hear Paul Goodison say they're going to go left turn. Well, no, they decide to go right turn, Emirates Team New Zealand. Picked up some pace. Delta now down to 36. But you heard Ray Davies, the coach, say, mistake at the start.
Yeah, those starts just so critical. Emirates Team New Zealand now just trying to join some dots together themselves on this downwind leg. Just, you know, pressure absolutely king in these boats, and a knot of increase in speed, and you get a few knots of boat speed, so they'll be looking for everything here to try and make up some ground here.
Those starts, Stephen, are actually a mathematical formula. You know, the time to burn, how far away you are from the line, the speed you're going, the angle, and they just got it wrong. And we heard Ray Davies saying that slightly out. They didn't lead back to on that left-hand side early enough.
Slowly down, take it forward a touch as well.
Nice phasing.
lots of trimming today. So the cyclists, you know, putting the power through their legs into the cranks, then into the hydraulic pumps that are connected to those cranks, and that hydraulic oil is then distributed around the boat to basically power all the systems above deck, all the sails, the mast rotation, foot outhauls. You see the mast rotation there, cranked around on American Magic, the Traveller moving, huge camber being used in those twin skin mainsails here in these light bumpy conditions, a lot deeper, twistier setups than we see in the flat water conditions in the same breeze.
I mean, the power requirement, when it is, you know, when the wind is up and down and wavy like this, must be off the scale.
Massive day for the guys on the pedals today, and I'm sure if we go on board, you'll be hearing some heavy breathing.
Bit of a speed difference here, but there is big wind, you know, holes, isn't there?
More sheet on the jib, please. A lot lighter, the breeze here. Big patch here, he's made a big gain. Also one and in left, so it's one and in left for us guys. Yep.
Just straight through the finish here, yeah?
Yep. Yeah, one job.
That's right, Mark. Bottom right is favoured by 10.
Yep. Okay.
Emirates Team New Zealand have done a good job
A little further.
to close the gap on this run,
Okay,
to join up the pockets of wind.
Yeah. And turn.
American Magic coming down to this finish of race number 13. They will record win number 3, but most importantly, their confidence will go through the roof and they get the win off the coast of Barcelona. Yeah, little fist bumps everywhere. Don't leave me hanging, Terry.
Just punch through. There you go.
They know they've done a good job. They've done a very good job today. And Emirates Team New Zealand to the defender, just reminded those little moments can be costly, and they record their first loss in the Louis Vuitton Preliminary Regatta.
It's a big scalp to claim, the American Magic team, taking down the current defenders of AC37. They'll be pretty happy with that.
Confirmation of race number 13 in the Louis Vuitton Preliminary Regatta. And New York Yacht Club's American Magic get the win. It's a big win too against the defender by 28 seconds.